All right, everyone, please be seated. State, call your next witness.
State calls Nadia Newton.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Nadia Nicole Newton.
All right, just make sure you keep your voice up so that the jurors can hear, all right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. State, you may proceed.
Good afternoon, Nadia. Can you please just adjust the mic so that you're able to access it? Nadia, how old are you currently?
22.
Okay, and where were you born?
San Antonio, Texas, in Bexar County.
And have you lived in Bexar County since the time that you were born?
Yes.
Did you go to high school here in Bexar County?
Yes.
What high school did you attend?
Lee High School.
Okay. And I want to talk to you about an incident that occurred on April 9th of 2024. Do you recall that date?
Yes.
Do you recall what you were doing in the late evening?
I had just gotten a job at the Bill Millers in my area, and I was walking to the bus stop to go to a Planet K on Evers Road.
Judge, I'm going to object to narrative response.
That'll be overruled.
You can continue.
And after that, I was supposed to meet up with a few of my friends.
Okay. Now you said you obtained a job at Bill Miller's. Where were you working prior to April 9th of 2024?
The Circle K on Bench Jackson.
Okay. And did you also live in that area at that time as well?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall your address that you were living at on April 9th of 2024?
I do.
What is that?
2622 Carrybrook Court.
Okay. And so you stated that on this evening that you were walking to the bus stop, and did something occur that led us here today?
Yes.
Can you please explain to the jury what you observed? Well, I guess what landmarks are kind of in the area where you were walking, if you recall?
There's a Mexican restaurant right next to the apartment I stay at, and passing that is the car wash. Across from that is the McDonald's.
Okay. And so when you were walking towards 410 or away from 410?
Towards 410.
Okay. And when you were walking towards 410, what happened once you got near the car wash?
I was stopped by John's car, and I tried to keep walking, but he had gotten out of his car and approached me and wouldn't let me leave to my bus stop.
Okay. Do you see Johnny here today?
I do.
Are you able to point to him and identify him by an article of clothing that he's wearing?
Yes. He's wearing the dark gray shirt.
All right. Let the record reflect this witness has identified the defendant, Johnny Dolores. So when Johnny or the defendant approached you, what was his demeanor? How was he acting toward you?
Very aggressive, and he was not really willing to respect my boundaries when I told him to leave me alone. It was just persistent and wouldn't really back down or go back to his car.
Okay. Do you recall the color of car that he was driving that day?
It was a blue car.
Okay. And when you were walking toward 410, how did he approach you in the car?
He had nearly hit me with it as I was passing the car wash, and I was able to move out the way by inches, and he had fully stopped his car then, and I just tried to keep walking.
Okay. And so did you all stay in the area of the car wash, or did this interaction move kind of to the side? What happened?
It moved a little closer to the McDonald's, but not too far away from the car wash.
Okay. And how are you feeling at the time that you described that the defendant was not respecting your boundaries or listening to what you were telling him?
I was very scared. I was also very irritated with how consistent he's been. And I grew tired and I just wanted him to leave me alone. I told him many times. in that
Judge,
moment.
Judge, may we approach?
Yes.
You're saying you had told him many times, you're referring to that day you explicitly told him multiple times to get away from you, is that correct?
Yes, from the moment he stopped his car up to the moment we were on the side of the McDonald's.
Okay. And did he go away from you when you told him to?
No,
Okay, and so in this moment when you said that you were feeling scared, did you have anything in your possession to protect yourself?
I did.
What was that?
It was a knife.
Okay, and so in this moment that he's not responding to what you're telling him and you're feeling scared, what did you do with the knife?
I just held it up and I was basically giving him a warning to just leave me alone because he started grabbing me and blocking my path and I felt like I was unsafe and I'm too small. I can't really do anything if he does grab me at that point.
Okay. Now regarding your size, about how tall are you?
5 foot.
Okay. And at that time back in 2024, can you give us a rough estimate of how much you weighed at that time?
I was about 120.
Okay. And so in your estimate and observations of the defendant, is he bigger in stature than you?
Yes.
Okay. And so at the time that you produced your knife and told him to get away from you, what did he do?
He really just kept trying to talk to me and blocking my path. And in certain moments he would walk up and try to like grab my arm or grab me in general. And that's when I would, just like, show him the blade and put it closer and just say, I need you to like back up. I need you to get away from me. I've already said this more than once. And it didn't make a difference.
Okay. And so at this time, when you all are kind of closer to the McDonald's and he's not heeding to your warning or getting away from you, was there anybody else that observed what was going on at this time?
Yes.
Do you know that person's name?
Yes, his name is Travis.
Okay. And did he kind of get involved at this time or not yet?
He did, once he noticed, the arguing from outside of the car wash he worked at, he pretty much walked up to us and told him that he needed to leave and that this was already the second time that he was caught harassing me in front of that specific car wash and that he needed to go.
Judge, may we approach?
Yes.
Travis or Johnny?
Travis.
No, he did not.
Okay, so at this point, he's just verbally telling the defendant that he needs to leave. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so at the point in time where you all are closer to the McDonald's, is there a time that you tried to get away from that area?
Yes.
Okay, what did you do?
I tried walking away and telling him to get back in his car and leave. But each time I kept trying to walk, he would block my path and grab me. Okay. I kind of just stopped from there.
Okay. And so after you moved, when you're trying to walk away, where is the defendant in relation to you? Is he staying near the McDonald's or what is he doing?
He's standing near the McDonald's, but also close to me as well.
Okay, and so when you started, or at some point, did you start traveling back away from 410 up Vance Jackson Road?
I did.
Okay.
I approached his car and took down the license plate.
Okay. And what did he do when you did that?
He chased me and then he started grabbing me and pushing me at the same time. And I kept backing away from him because he kept getting closer. And at that point, telling him to back away just wasn't doing anything at all. He kept manhandling me, getting closer, and I didn't notice, but I ended up in the middle of the street and a car had almost hit me at that point. But I was just kind of focused on getting him off me.
All right. And so up until this point, when you're in the street that you're referring to, that Vance Jackson Road,
Yes.
up until this point, had you made any gesture or cutting movement toward the defendant?
No, not until I was in the middle of the road and he had made me kiss him, and that's when I felt very threatened because I didn't know what he was planning to do after that. And so I just out of instinct stabbed him to
Okay.
get him off of me.
And then during this interaction, do you know if at this point Travis got involved physically, or do you not remember?
He did then, because when Johnny and I separated, that's when he pointed his gun at me, and Travis saw that and ran up from behind him and pushed him to the floor.
And then what did the defendant do after that?
He got up and pointed his gun at me again, and then said that I had stabbed him and shot me in the leg.
Okay. And did you sustain an injury?
I did.
And what did you feel when you were shot?
It was like really, really hot and also very painful. At that point I was on the floor, and I feared for my life because I didn't know if he was going to shoot me anywhere else. I didn't know what his like intentions were at that point because it was kind of clear he was willing to harm me. So I just kind of got afraid and ran off.
Okay. And so did you stay there in front of the car wash, or where did you go from there?
I ran home. I called my friend for help and ran home and called an ambulance when I got there because I felt like I was in a safer position there than where I was sitting.
Okay. And did an officer with the San Antonio Police Department make contact with you at your apartment?
From what I remember, it was the paramedics. The cops did arrive eventually, but the paramedics got there first and helped me into the ambulance.
Okay. And then were you transported in the ambulance to the hospital?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Nadia, I'm going to show you what has been marked as State's Exhibits number 4 and 5. Do you recognize these?
Yes.
Okay. So regarding State's Exhibit number 4, have you placed an identifying mark on that?
Yes.
And same thing with State's Exhibit number 5?
Yes.
Okay. And regarding State's Exhibit number 4, have you viewed that prior to taking the stand today?
Yes.
Okay. And is it a fair and accurate depiction of the events as they unfolded on the offense day?
Yes.
Okay. And is State's Exhibit number 4 video that was obtained from the car wash?
Yes.
Okay. And regarding State's Exhibit number 5, have you viewed it prior to your testimony today?
Yes.
Okay. And is that a cell phone video that depicts you in it?
Yes.
And is it a fair and accurate depiction of the events as they unfolded on the offense day?
Yes.
Okay. And then to your knowledge, has State's Exhibits number 4 or 5 been altered in any way?
No.
Your Honor, at this time, the state is tendering State's Exhibits number 4 and 5 to defense for inspection and offering the same.
Can I take the witness on board, our judge?
Yes.
Miss Newton, did you take either one of these videos?
No.
Okay. And you said that neither one of these has been altered.
No.
Okay, but you don't know what they were like before, right? You didn't take them?
No.
Okay. You don't run the car wash. You don't know anything about their video system, right?
No.
So you have no knowledge whether or not it's been altered or even if it's the genuine video, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And this other video that purports to have you in it, did you take that video?
no,
Okay. So do you know, you have no personal knowledge whether or not this is an authentic video or if it's been altered, correct?
correct.
Okay, Judge, I'm going to object. I don't think they've been properly authenticated.
Judge, so both states exhibits 4 and 5 depict the witness in it. She's testified to the events that are contained within states exhibit number 4 and 5. She has personal knowledge and has testified to that, and so we're offering them into evidence.
All right, states exhibits 4 and 5 will be admitted.
Permission to publish, Your Honor.
Granted.
And Nadia, regarding states exhibit number 4, which is the car wash video, you watched it prior to taking the stand today, correct?
Yes,
And does it show the events and the sequence that they occurred on the offense date?
yes,
All right, Nadia, can you see the video up there? Okay, if you're
Yes.
having trouble with the screen in front of you, just feel free to turn around, all right? So in states exhibit number 4, can you tell us what road we're looking at right here?
Vance Jackson Road.
Okay, and regarding this area right here, what is this?
That's the entrance to the car wash,
Okay, and then over here, what is over here?
the McDonald's.
I'm gonna fast forward a bit. All right, so starting at the 3-minute mark of states exhibit number 4, I'm toggling my mouse over something that's moving. Do you know who or what that is?
That's me.
Alright, so I've rewound it. And so what did we just observe occur on the states exhibit number 4?
That was Johnny's car going into the car wash in front of me.
Okay, and is that the blue car that you stated earlier?
Yes,
And so what are you doing at this point?
I'm just walking past the car.